Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Trunks Plays Minecraft. We are here inside the, I don't know, this base doesn't have a name yet, so we're just going to call it the base. This is the base. And today we are going to give you a little walkthrough of the base, and then we're going to start setting ourselves up some nice basic machinery. I'm going to go down the thermal expansion route because I actually haven't set up a machine line using thermal expansion since thermal expansion 3 came out, and I'm kind of keen to do that and to see how it's changed from TE2. So we'll go outside. I'll show you the farm. This is my farm. So we have wheat, roughly 2 stacks of wheat every time, carrots and potatoes, wither skeletons, cobalt, ardite, sweet corn, chili and cucumbers. Over here we've got some more wither skeletons, we've got Certus quartz. Over here we've got some more Certus quartz, force and ferrous. Up here we've got the cotton farm. We also have copper, tin, silver and lead. And then over here we have the uber awesome growthcraft stuff. I actually think these grapes need to go up one, because they're not making grapes, so I need to fix that. And over here we've got some hops. And in here we have the wheat field, which really needs harvested. I just haven't got as far as doing that yet. So this is a farm, all being run by my lovely Thaumium Golem friends here. And yeah, it's all protected by paving stones. Paving stone warding on the outside, keep the mobs out, and travel on the inside so I can run around. And in here we have the Chocobo stable. I regret to inform you all that Sky died. Sky was my male Chocobo, and yeah, he died. We were off adventuring, and we got stuck in some quicksand, and he suffocated. I'm sorry, guys. Sky's dead. But Venus here, still alive. Unfortunately, I can't get through here on the Chocobo, so I've had to leave the side door open. Get in, stay. Good Chocobo. And yeah, we've got another couple of Thaumium Golems picking up some Chocobo feathers. And this guy should serve these 2 pens over here. I'll probably have to do something with these. So down here, oh, moonstone. Yeah, I'll have that. Thank you very much. Down here we have the nether portal. I still haven't got rid of this lava. I should at some point, but I've not got that far. So nether portal down here, farm up here. I've been running around collecting nodes to power my Thumbcraft room. Oh, there's a bat here. No, it's not a bat. That's a player. So this is the main corridor into the main room of base. You got my bed over here. A couple of furnaces. Nothing overly impressive. I did set up an igneous extruder because, you know, like all of this is cobblestone. And then we've got the gratuitous barrel room. You know, everyone needs a barrel room. Somebody's been to the Twilight Forest. And down here we've got a big empty room. I wonder what could be going in here. we have my metal berry farm. Caught some copper, some tin, a couple of essence berries. Because, you know, obviously I need experience. May as well smelt these actually while I'm here. Just make sure that's an ingot cast. I did at one stage create like 127 copper sword blades. So this is the smeltery. I've got a redstone clock that I just switch from side to side depending on what I'm making. Mostly this gets used for clear glass whenever I need it, and this generally gets used for ingots. And down here is the shaft down to the mining area. I'm not going to go all the way down, but I do want to stop here. This is kind of my mob farm, sort of. Basically it's a little drop with some vanilla spawners at the top, and you've got open utilities fans at the one side of it, onto extra utilities iron spikes. So basically the mobs fall down. Actually, I'll open it up and we'll show you. So the mobs fall down. Ouch. Yes, I know. Come on, let me pass. So the mobs fall down here. Ouch, that's painful. Mobs fall down, hit the spikes, they die. The fans will then push the drops down here where they fall into the running channel of water. They go down into the hopper, get extracted through the item duct, and literally all the item ducts are there for is to filter out the insane number of Chocopedias that mobs drop. So up I've got skeletons, I've got a witch spawner, I've got a couple of zombie spawners up there, so they are just dropping stuff whenever somebody's in range. So that is the current state of the underground. Back up here. Yeah, in case you're wondering, I've got goggles revealing on right now. So up here, there is there's another passage out to a little cave system that goes through the side of this mountain. I've not really done very much out there. I don't know if I've got any plans yet. We have our Ars Magica room. The only thing that's really changed since the last time we were here is I've obviously set up the two nexuses, nexi. Yeah, whatever. So this is the light nexus. This is the neutral nexus. Obviously the neutral nexus needs fueled by liquid essence, so I've got it pumping into Buildcraft floodgate. All I need to do is flip this switch. Floodgate pumps. Thingy nexus lights up, produces some essence, and we're all good to go if I ever need essence in spellcrafting. Which we will get to. I'm sure I'll need a spell for something that needs essence. And up here, this is all closed off up here. And then you have the dome. Thaumcraft room, so research table, lectern with the Thaumonomicon on it, arcane work table, crucible, which is empty. Oh no, it's not. These are nodes that I've been running around collecting. I've still got a few left to pick up. And this is my infusion altar. I've not actually used it yet, but I'm sure I'll figure something out. Oh, actually no, I have used it. Because I made a Thaumium embossed silverwood one. Because, you know, why not? So, as I mentioned, today is basic machines, a little bit of basic power, and we are going to use thermal expansion. So, I don't have anything to power my magmatic dynamos with yet. I say that like I've got magmatic dynamos. I don't have anything to power magmatic dynamos with yet. I don't even know what goes in compression dynamos or reactant dynamos. I'm assuming reactant dynamos will be this destabilized redstone or something along those lines, but you know, I can deal with that later. So I'm going to make steam dynamos. I've got a fair supply of coal. Yeah, I've got 17 stacks. I do have harvesters and planters, so I might set up an underground tree farm because I've got oak saplings here. Yeah, I might do that actually. And power them from charcoal, but you know, we'll deal with that. So I figure these make 40. I don't actually even know how much any of this stuff uses anymore. But you need redstone transmission coils, which is redstone and silver ingots, a couple of copper gears, some copper ingots, and a bit of redstone. So copper gears are 4 copper and iron. So let's grab... I'll make 5, so I need, what, 40 copper? Okay. Actually, do I have any copper gears? No. No, I don't. That's unfortunate. Can I make copper gears or anything? No, it's just that. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go, 10 copper gears. I then need 5 redstone transmission coils, so that's 10 redstone. And do you know what, I'm just going to take a stack of redstone and silver. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I then need more copper. Okay, let's just do it this way. There we go, exactly enough to make 5. So, steam dynamos, check. Next, we need some conduits. I believe I can make, is it leadstone conduits you make first? Oh wait, why is there no conduits? Where you go, conduits? I don't, hang on, let's make conduit. Yeah, that maybe wasn't the best idea. Oh no, there they are. Leadstone energy conduit. So that's glass, lead, and redstone. I'll probably make 3 lots of it. I'll take some more redstone. And again, we're just going to go into NEI, press R, shift click the little that, and it puts them all in there. And then we need to make... So, quick rundown of what the machines in thermal expansion do for those of you that don't know. Redstone furnace is pretty much a powered furnace. It will smelt things. Pulverizer takes your raw ore blocks and grinds them up into dusts. So you'll see dusts here. Dusts, pulverized gold, or pulverized versions of it. The sawmill chops logs into planks. Induction smelter is used for doubling ores. Basically, what you can do is if you pulverize your ore, you will get 2 pulverized dust. However, you can also chuck it into an induction smelter with some sand, and you will get 2 ingots per one ore block. So it's effectively a combination of pulverizer and your redstone furnace. You put ore in, you put in a byproduct, be it sand or something else, and you get out ingots. Other things you can use in there are slag, rich slag, and cinnabar. Depending on which ore you're cooking up, you need a different one to. Instead of getting 2 ingots per ore, you get 3. And to make rich slag, you need to smelt stuff in the induction smelter. So it's kind of a closed loop there. Magma crucible is used for melting down blaze rods into lava, glowstone into energized glowstone, redstone into destabilized redstone. Yeah, redstone. Ender pearls into this resonant ender, which is really cool. I think you get that from blaze rods, and I have no idea how you get that or that. So yeah, this is going to be a learning experience. Fluid transposer takes liquid and makes buckets out of it, or cells, or whatever fluid containers you have handy. Glacial precipitator takes water and makes snowballs and ice. Igneous extruder is what I've got over here. It will take lava and water and make either cobblestone, smooth stone, or obsidian. Aqueous accumulator, you basically chuck it down and it will passively generate water. You can also put water source blocks next to it and it will generate water faster but without consuming the water. Cyclic assembler is I believe it's a liquid enabled auto crafting table, but I've never used it, so I'm not 100%. Energetic infuser is the thermal expansion version of a charging block. So it's used to charge up, for instance, these flux capacitors, which hold redstone flux. Machinist workbench is a crafting table that you can make plans of recipes and save them. Autonomous activator is a right and left click machine. It will automatically either right or left click depending on what you specify, and you put the item in and it will use that item. Terrain smasher is a block breaker. Nullifier is a trash can effectively, and the dynamos generate redstone flux. So because I'm using steam dynamo, I need water, so I'm going to make a couple of aqueous accumulators. So that's tin, glass, machine frame. Machine frame's glass and steel. So I need glass and I need some steel. I'm actually going to smelt up another stack of glass. Plenty of coal there. So I'm going to grab this. Take half a stack of that. What else did I need? I need glass, buckets, pneumatic servo, which is iron, and more glass. So no, I might have enough iron. Do I have enough redstone? Yeah, I do. Okay, I'm going to make 2. So 2 buckets. So that's if you just shift click. No, if you don't shift click the question mark, you get a ghost version of the recipe. So 2 pneumatic servos. Oh, I need some gold as well. Two machine frames, and then we can make. I don't have 10. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, aqueous accumulators, check. Now I need I'm probably going to make 2 of each of these. So I need more machine frames, I need some bricks, copper. It's not too bad. Oh, actually, do you know what? Does a pulverizer need a machine frame? Yeah. So I'll grab 4 gold ingots, make 4 machine frames. No, not that button. So it's 4 machine frames. We then need redstone receptive coils, which is even more gold. You need reception coils as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then need bricks, 4 bricks, 4 flint and 2 pistons. I think I've got bricks somewhere. Do I have bricks? No, I don't. I've got clay, I've got 1 bricks. Okay. I need pistons anyway, and I need 4 flint. So bricks are made from clay, so I need 16 clay to cook into bricks. I think it's 4 bricks per. It is. Just getting a little bit hungry there. So while that's all cooking up, we will go down into the mysterious... no, actually we won't. Gonna grab crescent hammer first. I have many crescent hammers from my dungeon experiences. Many crescent hammers. I'm just gonna start giving them away. So, this is the mysterious room of mysteriousness. It's not really that mysterious. So what we're going to do is... I really don't want to just put machines around the edge, so... 1, 2, 3, 4. So that'll be for our machines. We made 5 dynamos, so we'll make 5. Like so. And I'm going to have to make some fluid ducts, which I probably should have thought about ahead of time, given that I'm making aqueous accumulators. Fluid ducts. Why you don't have fluid ducts? No, I'm not being blind. There is actually no fluid ducts. So I don't have an induction smelter, so I'm limited to... I am limited to opaque fluid ducts. Why can't I see fluid ducts? Duct. Come on. There we go. So, regular fluid duct, you need hardened glass for, which needs an induction smelter, which I don't have. Whereas opaque fluid ducts, you need copper and lead, which I have. I also think I've got some left over. Yeah, I do. Okay, so that's done. I may need to make one more. I'll make one more. So, oh no, that's force. Don't want force. One lead. 2 copper, some more fluid ducts. Bricks. We can do at thermal. Two redstone furnaces, and do we have everything for these? I think we do. 2 pulverizers. Sweet. So we've got everything. Buckets, buckets, buckets. Just going to grab a couple of water source blocks in these buckets, so that when we plop down the aqueous accumulators, okay, so downstairs we go. And I've got glass. That's good. Glass is good. So we're going to have to provide these with water, which is what the aqueous accumulators are for. What glass do we want? That looks okay. So as you can see, it's all filled up with water now. We can run fluid duct out the top. That one's... oh, it's not even slowly. It's not even slowly filling up. I thought they slowly filled up. Oh, maybe they don't. My bad. And then over here, we're going to put... what's this? This is a pulverizer. So pulverizer... Redstone furnace. Oh, no, I can't even do that. No. Really should have planned this better. Pulverizer, furnace, pulverizer. Okay, so you may have noticed these coloured bits on the side. They correspond to here. So basically a thermal expansion machine will automatically output whatever is in, well, let me start again. These areas correspond to these colours here. So if I, for instance, turn all the blue bits off, this bit goes grey because there's nothing that corresponds to it. Likewise, if I turn those off, it goes grey, and this becomes an entirely manual furnace. However, if, for instance, we were to run item ducts along the top here and had, say, an ender chest sitting over here somewhere where we were dumping all our mining stuff into, what we could do is set that to extract, run along this line. You could then drop it into the pulverizer. The pulverizer would pulverize away. You could then set these up so that your primary output went into a redstone furnace, and your secondary output could go into that redstone furnace, or you could have a second line item duct along the bottom here. But for now, I obviously don't have any of that, so I'm basically just going to set it up so that it outputs both into the left hand side, so that redstone furnace. So I'm just going to show you what I did there with all these turned off. So blue is your input, red is primary output, yellow is secondary output, and orange is both. So I'm going to turn these off. So anything that we drop in here will get pulverized once we give it power, of course. Will get pulverized, and the output will get passed into this redstone furnace to be smelted. Simples. So these should all now be full of water. Maybe 2 accumulators was a little bit overkill, but so all we need to do now is go upstairs, grab some coal. I'm gonna probably totally overkill it and just throw a stack of coal of each in. 5, is that 5? 1, 2, 3, yeah it was. I'm also going to go old school. Oh no, that was gunpowder. So it should be steel. This is steel. Everything back in there. I'm going to go a little bit old school, and I'm going to control the dynamos with redstone. So I'm going to set that to high, stick that in there, set that to high, stick that in there, set that to high, stick that in there. Now if you set this to, if you keep it at low, it will basically turn on as soon as it's got both fuel and water to burn. However, if you give it a redstone signal, it will turn off. Ignored means it will run constantly regardless of whether it has a redstone signal or not, and high needs a redstone signal to actually run in the first place. So set that to high, put that in there. make me a lever. So this is like not even automated. Ta-da! So these should all now be producing steam. I believe once the steam gets to a certain point, they will start generating power. Yeah, there we go. So once they start generating power, this fills up. And of course I've like totally overdone this. Why you not make power? Oh, you are making power. Sweet. So just to give you an idea of how this would work. Put that back. You can go back to... I hope I've got some ores in here. Oh, I've got copper, that'll do me. Doesn't matter what kind of ore it is, I just needed an ore. So. Pulverizer. Chuck that in there. It's gonna churn away. Pulverized copper. Which is then going to get output to the right, but obviously I've turned off that, so that needs into copper. I'll turn that back on. There we go. Ta-da! Then we can turn that off because you know I don't need that power. It's like so much power. So that is a very, 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 very basic power setup and a very basic ore processing line. Obviously I could have gone slightly more complicated and have it, you know, automatically feed in and all that, but we will get there. I just wanted to do this to show guys a little bit of what thermal expansion can do, what it's capable of doing, and how you really go about doing that. So, next steps, I really need to make a clipboard. Not a Darkcraft clipboard, a clipboard. Next steps will probably be to automate the refilling of this. Like I said, I might even do a tree farm off to the side here to supply these with charcoal instead of using coal. That's an option. Obviously it would take a little bit of power to cook the charcoal, but I'm sure we could manage that with like a single dynamo into a redstone furnace with a sawmill or something like that. But I'll probably do that off cam. I'll probably do some more mining as well, and after that, I don't know. We'll do some more cool tech stuff. That sounds like a plan. So guys, I have been Trunks9809. Let's cue the ending music. Yeah, music, man. So yep, I'm Trunks9809. If you enjoyed the episode, please leave me a like, comment, or subscribe for even more goodies from this lovely Minecraft world. Hope you all have a fantastic night, and I will catch you next time.